Okay, this is a little bit of an intro to the Supertramp song, Give a Little Bit. The basic intro and verse chords are A7 and D, and then G and A. Okay? And it goes a little like this for the intro. It starts with an up strum, which is kind of interesting. Basic strum, and it maintains that throughout the singing verse. But if you're playing this, that sparse of a strum doesn't work for the whole song. Okay, you gotta mix it up a little bit. And what's often done in something like this are what I call like little micro strums. Okay, and I'll just give you an example. I'll do the intro as is. So if you notice, I'm strumming, I'm just doing this light little strum in between the chords. Okay. Get the rhythm with just the basic down first. Practice just, and I'm barely hitting the strings, and I'm only hitting like 2 or 3 strings. It's a way to keep the rhythm a little bit more propulsive, okay, to kind of keep it moving forward. Now the other 2 chords that are in these verses are B minor, well, other 3 or 4 chords actually. B minor, done as the bar chord, okay. E suspended, and it's similar to your regular open E, but your little finger comes down here on the 4th string right behind your ring finger. Same fret, 2nd fret. Okay, and then it alternates with the E. So, there's so much that we need to share. So right on the word share is when it shifts to the E. Need to share. Okay, and then we've got G again. Take his hand. Sorry, I'm on the wrong verse. Send a smile and show you care. And then here, it goes from A to A suspended. And that's, again, you add a little finger just on the next fret on your 2nd string. Again, next to your ring finger, just not behind it this time, but next to it. And that just kind of leads into the 2nd verse. So, send a smile and show you care. All right. The other this isn't in this song, but the other very common suspended chord is D. Okay, and it's, you just do your D and your little finger goes here. And suspended chords are very often alternated with their regular chord, just like the E suspended to E, A suspended back to A, and then D. Probably the most famous example is okay, name that tune. They're cool little chords, and they're a way to add some interest. Instead of just sitting on a chord, you just flick that little finger out to get the suspended chord, and it just adds a little extra something to the song. So that's basically it. There is a solo section that comes in, and if you're going for the full-on song, you can continue this video. Otherwise, just review the beginning part. But that's F sharp minor to B minor. Okay. It's like a sax solo. C to G. Sorry, I went a little fast there. But in the end of that section, at the end of the C's and G's, it does again the A suspended chord. Okay? And that's basically it. At the end of the last verse, it just changes chords, so instead of going, now's the time that we need to share, it goes to C and G, so now's the time that we need to share. Find yourself in our way back home. And then it just kind of alternates and fades out. Oh, there is this cool little lick though. Or you can do it this way. And that's going from D to this little mini G chord. Okay, you're barring 2 strings and then fretting the 4th fret. And then it goes up to an A. Okay, so or you can do the E this way on the 5th fret. First finger on the 5th, 2nd and 3rd on the 7th, next 2 strings. And then this is your D chord position, but on the 7th fret. And then you jump to the 9th, back to 7th. Okay, they might have actually 2 guitars doing both things during the recording. That's the last chord. It's your D chord taken all the way up to the 14th fret. So anyway, that's the basics. Again, we'll talk more at a lesson about some of the intricacies of it, but that gives you enough to get started. All right, see you later.